differs what the target is that is available for the abuser. But we are impeded by the bad example that our county sets when it kills animals wholesale in the animal management facility.
These are usually healthy animals too, right?
Most of them are healthy animals.
Some of them adoptable?
Most of them are adoptable. They go in and typically they are held for 3 days or 5 days and then they're killed. And that really sets a bad example for our children, that devaluing the lives of these animals, because when our children or actually our citizens feel as though if there's a nuisance animal in the neighborhood, well, the appropriate thing to do is kill it. The next thing for the child growing up in that household to think is if a child in the neighborhood is a nuisance, then, well, what do? It must be okay to just kill it. So,
but this population control killing thing, people are talking to me lately about the new shelter being built.
Well, that's all the rage because, we're going to have a bigger building. We feel as though the benefit of the new building is overrated because the building doesn't save lives, and what we really need to do is save lives.
They've needed a new building for a long time, and it's not that we disagree with the new building.
They have. I
programs.
understand the ventilation system was awful.
Oh, it was terrible. But programs to go with the new building or the old building are important.
Well, what you have here, if you put it in context, is you have about 18,000, 20,000 animals going into this facility every year, and you have less than maybe about 10%, 10 to 11% of those animals are actually adopted into homes, which means that about 90% of the animals that Animal Management Division handles are not adopted. And these animals go into the facility, they're held for 3 to 5 days, and they're killed. Now, it's a shame, we think, that a real plus for this new facility is considered to be the new crematorium that's being installed there. And we think that betrays that their objectives don't fit with ours, because our objectives would be to take fewer animals in so that hopefully almost all of the animals can be adopted and they don't need a new crematorium. So we feel as though the road to reducing the killing doesn't necessarily require a new animal shelter. Now, there are some animal shelters in municipalities around the county, and if they can keep some animals out of the Prince George's County shelter, we applaud them. That's a fine thing. It helps those animals that can be held there rather than going to the county. However, as long as we have 18,000, 20,000, maybe 22,000 in the future animals going into the shelter, and we have the same programs and we have the same policies at the shelter, there aren't going to be any more adoptions, even if the building is shiny new. In any case, that's the reason why we started the Compassion Project, and this program is our outreach from the Compassion Project. And our Compassion Project is very broad, multifaceted, consists of quite a few different activities. For one thing, we have our Humane Education program.
That's the Adopt a Classroom.
Right. Mm-hmm. From year to year, we've put as many as 3,000 copies of Humane newsletter in the hands of elementary school children, because the elementary school children are in their formative years. So we think that's where it would do the most good. We're planning to bring a humane education training program to the county. It's called Sowing Seeds, and it's like a training the trainer where we teach people how to teach humane education or to teach their subjects with a humane approach.
So that would be aimed at teachers who are already teaching in the classroom.
That's
but
right.
Including humane issues in their teaching.
That's right. One of the problems that we have in Prince George's County is that people are often living in housing which doesn't allow pets. And we would like to encourage the human-animal bond between the children and even the adults in the household and a pet. But that's being prohibited by the pet restrictions in the housing that's available.
And we want lots of housing that's pet-friendly, but we also want the owners of that housing to be happy about having pets. So they need to be well-behaved, well-cared-for pets.
Well, they can actually capitalize on on having a pet-friendly policy because there's a demand for that housing. So if they have a pet clause in their lease, they can protect themselves, and they can also use that as a draw for people seeking pet-friendly housing.
Just as an example, I know that people who rent with pets tend to be longer-lived tenants, longer tenants in a property than people
so
who don't have pets.
it reduces the turnover
That's
and
right.
the placement interviewing process. When we have this human-animal bond, of course, we want to keep that pet in the household, so we would like to encourage people to make informed decisions about selecting a pet, keep their cats indoors, have an appropriate pet for their living conditions, identify the pet. The microchips are becoming very popular, and they can lead you right back to the owner if the cat or the dog gets lost. And one of the biggest issues that causes pets to be abandoned at the animal management facility or given up to a Humane Society or SPCA is a behavior issue. And behavior issues are very simply corrected if you have the right information. And so we want to provide a source for that information.
People need to know that you can play with your pet and relieve the pet stress as well as your own stress.
Okay. One other thing that we have is since we're an animal welfare issue related organization, we also care about the health of the pets, and that tends to carry over to their caretakers. We're sponsoring holistic health care for pets courses this summer. They're held in June. Registration is open. And one of our instructors, Dr. Christina Chambreau, is very well known around the country and around the world. She'll be on one of our future programs.
And those classes are local. They're in Bowie, aren't they?
Yes, they're right at St. Matthews in Bowie. Okay, that's it for this program. We just wanted to let you know that PGFF, Prince George's Feral Friends SPCA, is an all-volunteer organization. We have no paid staff. We have projects waiting for someone to get involved to kick them off.
Lots of those things can help build a resume.
Yes.
You can meet with neighbors of yours who care about the community just like you do. You can feel good about contributing to improving your community.
And put your talents to work. All of our support comes from donations from individuals. And we appreciate you watching Compassion Watch. This has been our premiere episode, and we'll be back next time.